The knowledge of nursing communication, frameworks, concepts, and strategies will improve my future nursing skills. Welcome, USQ nursing students. I understand that as a beginning student nurse, things are quite daunting at the moment, and you may be the first in your family to study, which does not seem to make the current situation any less daunting. But fear not, as I have been in your exact same shoes, and so have many more before us. NUR 1102, or Literacies and Communication for Healthcare, has introduced me to the effective nursing communication frameworks, concepts, and strategies that I, as a nursing student, will carry with me throughout my nursing career. The main points I will cover include self-care and the communication framework managing conflict. As a beginning nurse, communication strategies are key as we will face many different situations and people throughout our careers. The communication knowledge NUR 1102 has helped me to become more confident within my university studies. Our first topic is self-care. So self-care creates open, honest, genuine health professionals who exhibit unconditional positive regard for others without prejudice, judgment, or negativity. As a beginning student nurse, we often only focus on how we are to care for our patients and push aside how we are to care for ourselves. And we don't think of this as something that's extremely important because we're often focusing only on the patient. But NUR 1102 focused on self-care and resilience within the first couple of weeks, which was extremely helpful as I was able to effectively use the healthcare strategies throughout my studies. Self-care begins with self-awareness. So understanding yourself is important as it enables you to anticipate how you may respond during your interactions with others and to control your thoughts and behaviours. Once we develop an understanding of ourselves, we can apply self-care strategies to help ourselves become better students and nurses. So for example, if you're really stressed, you can put these strategies in place. So some examples are physical wellness, social support, and spiritual strategies. So if you take a moment to stop and think about what self-care strategies do you currently use, or what self-care strategies could you apply into your study routine. So again, some examples. Exercise, like even if it's just a half an hour walk a day to clear your mind, or if you like to go to the gym. Spending time with friends, which is a social strategy. Yoga, therapy, meditation, healthy eating as well comes under the same category as exercise, which is physical wellness. Taking 10 deep breaths even if you're in a situation of stress, and keeping a journal. Managing conflict. Conflict management is another important one that I have come across in my studies, as it has helped me to become more confident and prepared for, things like placements or in class and even in my day-to-day work life, as now I know that I can manage situations of conflict in a more mature, professional way. So conflict management is a communication framework that can be used to prevent, limit, contain, or resolve conflicts while building up the capacities of people involved to learn to be peacemakers. So conflict is quite inevitable. It's as inevitable as the sun rising every day. NUR 1102 has taught me many strategies for managing conflict. The use of the communication framework, Managing Conflict, provides nurses with the correct strategies to manage and de-escalate situations of conflict. An understanding of this framework is not only useful for registered nurses, but also for us student nurses. As we are learning, we will come across many situations of conflict, I'm sure. Negotiation is one of the most common strategies for managing conflict. Negotiation is the process of communication and bargaining between people seeking to arrive at a mutually acceptable outcome on issues of shared concern. If you take a moment to stop and think about it, you will find that negotiation is used frequently in our day-to-day lives. An example of a mild situation of conflict where negotiation could be used is you are going to the cinema with a friend. You both want to see different films, so then you both negotiate with each other to come to a mutual agreement on a film that you will both enjoy watching. And you decide this, and then both parties are now happy. So you've both come to a win-win situation. To conclude, my argument has been that NUR 1102, or Literacies and Communication for Healthcare, has introduced me to the effective nursing communication frameworks, concepts, and strategies that I, as a student nurse, will carry with me throughout my nursing career. The main points we had covered are the importance of self-care for nursing students, self-care strategies, the communication framework, managing conflict, and negotiation. This semester, I will focus on self-care strategies to relieve my mind of stress to be better focusing on my nursing studies. I will also take with me the communication frameworks, concepts, and strategies throughout the rest of my studies.